Egypt, a land of sand, stone, and secrets. For thousands of years, it has captured the imagination of the world. Its towering pyramids, enigmatic sphinx, and elaborate tombs have made it a symbol of humanity's fascination with the mysteries of life and death. But of all the treasures left behind by this ancient civilization, one stands out as a key to unlocking their deepest secrets: the Book of the Dead. Don't let the name fool you. This isn't a book of terror or despair. It's something far more profound. It's an ancient guidebook for the soul's journey through the afterlife, a manual for navigating the perilous path beyond death. And within its pages lies a glimpse into the beliefs, fears, and hopes of a people who lived over 3,000 years ago. So what exactly is the Book of the Dead? Why was it created? And what secrets does it reveal about the ancient Egyptian view of the afterlife? In this video, we'll take an in-depth journey into one of the most fascinating texts ever written, one filled with spells, rituals, and visions of paradise. Get ready to uncover the mysteries of the ancient Egyptian afterlife. The Book of the Dead is one of the most famous texts from ancient Egypt, but its origins can be traced back even further than you might think. Before there was a Book of the Dead, there was the pyramid texts, a collection of inscriptions carved into the walls of royal tombs during Egypt's Old Kingdom over 4,000 years ago. These texts contained the earliest known spells and rituals to guide the pharaohs through the afterlife. But as time passed, these sacred texts evolved. During the Middle Kingdom period, they became more accessible to the elite and took the form of the coffin texts, written on the inside of wooden coffins. Finally, by the New Kingdom period, around 1550 BCE, the text became what we now call the Book of the Dead. What's fascinating is that this wasn't a single standardized book. Instead, it was a collection of spells, prayers, and illustrations that could be customized for each individual. People would commission their own versions, tailored to their personal needs and beliefs. Think of it as a spiritual survival kit for the afterlife. To understand why the Book of the Dead was so important, we need to understand the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. To them, death wasn't an end, it was a transformation. Life on earth was only the beginning of an eternal journey, and the afterlife was seen as a continuation, or even an improvement, of earthly existence. But this journey wasn't easy. According to their beliefs, the soul, Orca, would leave the body at death and embark on a perilous journey through the underworld, known as the Duat. This realm was filled with challenges, gates guarded by supernatural beings, rivers of fire, and terrifying monsters like Apep, the serpent of chaos. To survive these trials, the deceased needed guidance, protection, and the favor of the gods. The Book of the Dead provided all three. It was essentially a roadmap, a collection of cheat codes for the soul to navigate the dangers of the afterlife and reach the ultimate goal: the field of reeds, where eternal peace and happiness awaited. So what did this journey through the afterlife actually look like? The first step was entering the Duat, the underworld. The Duat was a complex and mysterious realm described in vivid detail in Egyptian texts. It was a land of contrasts, darkness and light, chaos and order, danger and salvation. The deceased would encounter a series of gates, each guarded by a deity or a monstrous creature. To pass, the soul had to recite the correct spells and names of the guardians, which were often included in the Book of the Dead. One spell might grant safe passage across a river of fire, while another could transform the soul into a bird, allowing it to fly over obstacles. But the challenges didn't end there. The soul also had to confront its own morality and deeds in life. Every action, every decision was weighed and judged in the afterlife, a theme we'll explore in more detail shortly. One of the most iconic and pivotal moments in the journey was the weighing of the heart ceremony. This was the ultimate test, where the deceased's heart was weighed against the feather of Myat, the goddess of truth and balance. In Egyptian belief, the heart was the seat of the soul. It contained a record of all the person's thoughts, deeds, and emotions. If the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul was pure and worthy of entering the field of reeds. But if it was heavy with sin and wrongdoing, It was devoured by Amut, a fearsome creature with the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. To prepare for this moment, the Book of the Dead included a spell known as the negative confession. In this ritual, the deceased would declare all the wrongs they had not committed, essentially listing their virtues and moral achievements. For example, they might say, "I have not stolen, I have not lied, I have not caused harm to others." It was a way of proving their worthiness to the gods. For those who passed the weighing of the heart, the reward was eternal life in the field of reeds. This was a paradise, a mirror image of the real world, but without suffering, pain, or hardship. The field of reeds was a land of abundance, where the deceased could enjoy all the pleasures of life, music, food, companionship, without the struggles of daily existence. It was a place where they could be reunited with loved ones who had also passed on, living in harmony for eternity. But even in paradise, the Egyptians believed that balance and order had to be maintained. Life in the field of reeds required living in accordance with Mat, the divine principle of truth and balance. This belief in eternal harmony reflects the profound spirituality of the ancient Egyptians. Over the centuries, the secrets of the Book of the Dead lay hidden in the sands of Egypt. But in the 19th century, archaeologists began unearthing these ancient texts, sparking a renewed fascination with Egyptian beliefs. One of the most famous examples is the Papyrus of Ani, an elaborate version of the Book of the Dead created for a wealthy scribe named Ani. This beautifully preserved scroll, over 78 feet long, contains some of the most detailed and stunning illustrations of the afterlife. It's a masterpiece of art and spirituality, offering a glimpse into the ancient Egyptian worldview. So why does the Book of the Dead continue to captivate us today? Perhaps it's because it speaks to something universal. The ancient Egyptians were grappling with the same questions we still ask today. What happens after we die? Is there a higher purpose to life? How can we prepare for the unknown? In their elaborate rituals, intricate texts, and profound beliefs, we see echoes of our own quest for meaning. The Book of the Dead isn't just an ancient artifact, it's a timeless reminder of humanity's enduring search for answers. The Book of the Dead is more than just a relic of the past. It's a window into the minds and hearts of a civilization that saw life and death as part of an eternal cycle. It's a story of hope, resilience, and the belief in something greater than ourselves. So what do you think? Could the ancient Egyptians have unlocked secrets about the afterlife that we've yet to understand? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more journeys into history's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.